Hey guys, so I'm back with part 2 of my 2013 Winter Holiday Candle Collection Review haul. But before I get into the review, I have something on my mind that I just have to let go of, and it's concerning ordering candles and all that kind of stuff. I've gone through it before, but some people just don't get it, so I'm going to just put it out there and hope that you kind of understand where I'm coming from. So I've been getting messages stating, well, just order through customer service and review them. Oh, okay, well that seems simple, seems easy, but it's really not. So here's the kicker. Okay, I can easily order through customer service, but here's the thing. They don't allow any coupons whatsoever. So they don't allow survey coupons, 20% off coupons, or any kind of special promotion coupon. So without the support of a survey coupon, I have to pay flat out. So when 2 for 22 time comes around, we're looking at $11 per candle. And per season, they release about 40 to 50 candles. Let's just say 40 candles per season. $11 times 40 candles is $440. Ouch. That's a lot of money. Living in California, we have to pay crazy sales tax. So for $440, the tax on that, I can't count. I know it's about 8.75 or something like that. So that's easily, God, I can't count, but if you know the math, help me out. That's easily $40 to $50 in tax. So I'm looking at $500 right then and there. Plus the shipping, which is like $6, which isn't bad, but that's just too much without the support of any coupon at all. So I don't know. I mean, for those of you that are demanding that I, get the reviews out and hurry quick, fast and all that stuff, hey, chip in, start donating, because otherwise you just have to wait. And sorry to say all that, but it is what it is, and it's getting expensive, like it really is. And again, without the support of a coupon, I don't know what to tell you. But, I mean, I'm resilient. I'll definitely work it out. But anyway, let's get into the review. All the chit-chat's done. Now let's talk about the important stuff. So I have the candles. I have 13 here. Still not all of them. Don't worry, I'm still getting it together. I think I need more of the Toast of the Night. I need Vanilla Bean Noel, and I think I'm done with like the stuff that's definitely going to make it. Like I know that there's a Market collection, and there's a few more like little knick-knack candles, Frosted Pine, stuff like that. I'll get that eventually, but it's still November. I still have time. I'm gonna keep them rolling, but yeah. So let's get started. So we have the Snow Day collection, of course. We have the Holiday Traditions, the White Barn Home, and two little kind of knick-knack candles. The seasonal packaging for Eucalyptus Spearmint and Twilight Woods, which is kind of random. I think there's going to be like Paris Amour, a few other ones, and I'll get to those like later on because you guys don't care anyway, so I'm going to get to those. And I believe they've repackaged, slightly repackaged, like Lavender, Vanilla, Mahogany, Teakwood. I've been getting a lot of requests for those, and I'm like, do I really have to? Like, really, guys? I checked the notes the other day when I went to the store. Same notes, the picture is just slightly different, and the font is like cursive. So I can do it, but let me review like the seasonal stuff that people need to know about first, and then I'll do like that stuff later because it's going to be in stores, I hope. So let's get started. Alright, so up first, I'm like struggling right now. Alright, so up first we have the Fresh Balsam winter packaging, super cute. We have 'Tis the Season. We have Vanilla Snowflake. We have Marshmallow Fireside. We have Sparkling Icicles, Cinnamon Frosting, Winter Candy Apple, Twisted Peppermint, Evergreen, Chestnut and Clove No. 2, Frosted Cranberry, Holiday Packaging for Eucalyptus Spearmint, and Twilight Woods. So these are the candles I have right now, and I'll be reviewed, or I'll start burning them as soon as I wrap this puppy up. So I'll give you like a little first, sorry, just like kind of getting situated. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to give you my initial review, and some of the stuff I've already talked about thousands of times, but you know, I'm here, so what the heck. Alright, so let me get my little cheat sheet right here and do the snow day collection first. So Fresh Blossom says, with the first big snowfall of the season comes the delightful scent of balsam and fir trees layered with notes of fresh eucalyptus. I love this. Ever since it came out, I've been a diehard fan. I think it's excellent. It smells so good, especially like on a cold morning. It just feels, it makes you feel like you're outside. It's just, it's great. It's kind of fresh. It's clean. It is fresh. It's clean. Christmas tree-esque with a little twist. They put eucalyptus in here, but I think you get that more as it's lit. But off cold throw, you just get this fresh, clean kind of Christmas tree scent. It's just really amazing. I think everyone agrees on that. And then we have 'Tis the Season, which says, rich red apples, green pine, and a touch of golden cider combined to capture all the joy and activities of the holidays. This is basically spiced cider with pine. Really, really fresh, crisp pine. I love it. This scent came out years ago. I'm talking about when the outlets were actually worth a darn. And it was in a green wax. It had green wax. And the name of it was, I believe it was Holiday Wreath. Years ago. For the old school people, you know what I'm talking about. And they changed it to 'Tis the Season. It's just excellent. Everything about it. It smells great. I haven't burned this one, but it looks the same as last year. Same wick, same color. It's just a great candle. It's basically kind of like apple cider, a little bit of pine. I think it's pretty authentic and realistic, so love that one. That's always going to be in my home. Next up is Vanilla Snowflake, and this one says, the delectable fragrance of creamy vanilla, winter mint, and a touch of coconut evokes a dreamy snowflake-filled day. I mean, this one is neither here nor there. I can take it or leave it. It's basically creamy coconut. I referenced something else in the review I did for it last year. I can't remember what it is, but it's basically like vanilla cream, no mint, vanilla cream, a little bit of coconut. It's nice. I don't have to have it, but yeah, it's good. It's just okay. Oh boy, so now we're going to Marshmallow Fireside. Here we go. This one says, a sweet, toasty end to a snowy, fun-filled day. Toasted marshmallows and sumptuous vanilla cream blend with the comforting aroma of rich, smoldering woods. This, and you guys can fight me until you turn blue in the face, and I'll fight back. This is the Summertime S'mores formulation. I will fight any of you until you believe me. Like, seriously, I usually, like, if someone says, no, that's not it, I'll be like, okay, whatever. This one I will fight for because this is totally Summertime S'mores. I cannot stress it enough. I have a mini candle. It would have been helpful for me to bring it in, but, you know, it is what it is. And I have the room spray from last year. And I've smelled them side by side along with Summertime S'mores. This is not the Marshmallow Fireside that came out in 2011. I kid you not, it's not the same thing. I actually spoke to someone messaged me, I don't want to say her name because she, you know, kind of said, hey, look, don't do that, but she works with, like, the company, and she works in, like, I guess she said, like, the factory or something where they make the candles and they, you know, test them and do all the oils and stuff, and she was actually not to be all cocky, like, oh, but she said, you know, your reviews are, like, usually 95.5% on point. And she agreed that, yeah, it's basically Marshmallow Fireside with the Oceanside candle to make it. Speaking in Summertime S'mores, they use Marshmallow Fireside and the Oceanside oils to make it more beachy and, you know, lakeside-esque, I guess. But, yeah, it's definitely not the same as the one I remember. It has that kind of Oceanside, slightly bergamot type cologne scent that's in there, but I don't know. Take it or leave it at this point. I'm over it. I don't even care anymore. Alright, next up is Sparkling Icicles, and this one says, as sparkling as the ice at the local skating pond. This fragrance features a citrus bouquet, bergamot, and a touch of holiday moss. I'm going to show you something really quickly because people have been bringing it to my attention and I didn't know what the heck this cologne was. I knew it was cologne, but I wasn't quite sure what cologne you guys were talking about. I was reading a magazine, and I actually have the magazine, so let me just kind of put this down and show you what I'm talking about. Check it out. This Sparkling Icicles is none other than Giorgio Armani. Oh, I can't even pronounce that, but I'm going to say Acqua di Gio. And there's a female one. Not even close. Not even close. This one is the, I guess, like male version of it. I don't mean to harp on this, but can you imagine they wanted to give us this candle to our mothers for Mother's Day. Can you imagine that? Who would do that? This is flat out Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio. I can't pronounce it, so help me. But that's what it is. And I knew it was cologne. I just didn't know what it was. On the bright side of it, when you burn it, it does have kind of like this, oh God, I don't want to let the labels fool me, but it happens. You know, it kind of has like this kind of icy feel to it, if that makes any sense to you. It does. It really does. And you get that bergamot, like that kind of bright bergamot scent that they use. But as far as moss and all that mess, I don't think so. It's basically like the bergamot in the cologne. Like, it's a cologne scent. I don't like to reference cologne all the time when I'm not really sure, but really, it's cologne. Like, fight me if you want. It's cologne. All right, let's move on to the underwhelming holiday traditions candles that we've burned before and we all know about. So first we have cinnamon frosting, and this one says, top off the holiday celebrations with the scrumptious scent of grated cinnamon and cloves, vanilla bean, and whipped buttercream. God, this is so lame to me. And look at the pic. It's like so cute. It's like a little baby cinnamon bun. Come on. It has like the icing, you know, melting away. It's so delicious looking. The scent itself doesn't suck. It's not the worst, but it's basically cinnamon and clove buds with vanilla buttercream. That's all it is. It's plain, it's simple, it's easy, it's mass appeal to the max. I'm just over it. I would have preferred them to dupe an actual Cinnabon and get that fried aspect that the cinnamon sugar donut had with like the icing. That would have been amazing. You would have loved that, right? Like, I would have loved it. But, you know, they went bland, boring, cinnamon, and you know what? Discontinue cinnamon clove buds. That scent is just like, no one buys it. Let it go. It's not worth it anymore. Let that one go. But cinnamon clove buds with, help me, with vanilla buttercream. It's just lame. Alright, next up we have Winter Candy Apple, and this one says, a cheerful Yuletide blend of candied apples and spiced orange zest with a touch of winter musk. It's the same. This one never changes. Vanilla Bean Noel is the only one that changed out of, you know, the Twisted Pepper and the Winter Candy. These two remain the same, but the Vanilla Bean, that's just out there right now. But anyway, this one, right now, it's, to me, and I referenced gummy bears in my last review for it, it smells like gummy bears. It smells like gummy bears with like a little bit of, not really orange zest, but like an orange peel kind of a scent to it. And it's perfumey. It is kind of perfumey. Unfortunately, it doesn't have like the glaze of a candy apple. Freak winter candy apple. Forget that. A candy apple, you'd smell, you know, like rich glaze, and you just don't smell that with this. You smell just kind of like, you know, that Vicky Secrets perfumey with, you know, just, it's good. I like it, but it's not, I don't have to have it. Next up is Twisted Peppermint. This one says, merry and bright peppermint celebrates the season with notes of vanilla and sugary musk in this cheer-filled scent. Simple, to the point, just like I like it. It's peppermint. It's super, super strong as it's lit. Of course I haven't burned this one yet, but I'm referencing the ones from the past. If you let that baby burn for hours, your sinuses will clear up. No problem, no biggie. And you will just be knocked out, choked out, and you'll just be out of it. I guarantee it. This candle, crazy strong. So comparing this to Snow Day, since you guys are going to ask anyway, I might as well just put it out there. If you don't like this sharp peppermint, then you have to go for Snow Day because it's toned down with vanilla. This one is more peppermint and then with the hint of vanilla chasing it. I like it. I don't mind it, but you know, it's twisted peppermint. It's simple, to the point. Really nothing much to say about it that no one's already said. So it's just basically peppermint and vanilla. A little bit of vanilla, mostly peppermint. Very strong too. Alright, so let's do the White Barn action. We have Evergreen, a favorite, inspired by the fragrance of a freshly cut evergreen tree, a blend of green fir balsam, cool pine, and dark woods. This is always good. I've been a fan since it came out years ago. I'm talking, what, late 2000s? It was always good to me. I have burned this candle many times, not this one in particular, but I've burned Evergreen. Flawless top to bottom, scary burn, great throw. It's pretty much perfect every single year. Unfortunately, they've given this candle the thick, fat rope-like wick, so I'll die if it doesn't burn. But I have several backups of it from years ago, but if it doesn't work, then whatever. But as far as this one goes, it's basically it's an evergreen tree, just kind of embellished. It's a little bit more, how can I say this? It's definitely a home fragrance version of an evergreen tree. It's not that Christmas tree that's like the fresh in the air, you know, that kind of airy. It's just kind of home fragrancy, kind of waxy a little bit, but off cold throw, I should say. Don't scare anyone away with that one, but it's good. I like it. I've always liked the scent, and I think it's somewhat authentic. I like it. And I mean, you guys are going to ask again, this one or fresh balsam? I prefer both, but if I had to choose between the two, at this point, since I love the scent so much, I really don't care. I'm going for performance. I'm going to have to go with Evergreen just because I know it's perfect. So, and not to say fresh balsam isn't, this one's just a little bit better. Alright, so now we're going to move over to Chestnut and Clove number 2. This one says, embrace the cozy feeling of the holidays with a warm blend of dark chestnut, crisp cedar, and fresh cloves. So, Chestnut and Clove, you get, I don't want to say dark chestnut, I'd say a nice kind of creamy, warm chestnut with clove that isn't spicy. Clove usually tends to go really spicy if it's not done correctly. It's super spicy and overwhelming. But with this one, it's just perfect. It used to be Winter Cabin well, about 2 or 3 years ago at this point. And I've always been a fan of it. I think it's great. Cedar is in there. The cedar in here is not like a cologne cedar that some of you guys reference, but it's a nice kind of clean, fresh cedar, and it's great. It burns like a charm too, I'm telling you. This one in Nutmeg and Spice, number 1, burn flawlessly, so look forward to that one. Last on the White Barn collection side, we have Frosted Cranberry, and this one says, inspired by ripe red cranberries, dusted with fresh snow, and a blend of juicy peach, raspberry, and vanilla. Okay, no vanilla at all. Hello. You basically get kind of iced, somewhat watery cranberry with just a touch of tart raspberry. A little bit, not too much. The sweetness comes from just cranberry, but there is, and the peach, I would say it would be like a concentrate peach, not really a peach that you just bite into. But with this one, it's always great. I like it. I hope it burns good because the one I had last year just didn't work for me. But it's your standard like holiday cranberry scent. Better Homes and Gardens, they've duped it. You know, it's pretty standard. Between this one and Cranberry Woods, it's funny because to me they both have a cranberry sauce element, but Cranberry Woods is just more, it's sweet and dark with like, I think it had pomegranate or something like that. And this one is just kind of like more of a concentrate, just fresh cranberry. It smells like cranberry sauce a little bit, but it's more watery. But I like it. It's always great. And not last, but next up, I've been getting a lot of requests for this one. I should just burn it now but I kind of want to do them in order. So we have Eucalyptus Spearmint Holiday Packaging Dupe Edition. And this one says, Eucalyptus essential oil creates or clears the mind while spearmint essential oil uplifts. For the life of me, I couldn't understand why you guys were like just bashing this candle. I've heard references, or you guys reference toothpaste and cologne and mouthwash, all sorts of stuff, and I get it. I totally get it. What I'm realizing now is that, and correct me if I'm wrong, or if you think, you know, if you want to go over that, but we're really smelling essential oil. We're getting the oil of it. We're not getting, you know, because with me, if it's eucalyptus, it has to be eucalyptus, either the scent of it flowing through the air or me picking up a leaf and smelling it. It has to be one or the other. I don't like it any other way. Spearmint, I like it, you know, picked fresh from the ground. I like it sharp, crisp, and clean. No, you're not going to get that with this scent. This is, and Jay said it very well. He said that this was basically their interpretation of it. But what I'm now understanding and what I get from it is that this is basically essential oil. It's still no eucalyptus, and I don't know where people, I don't smell eucalyptus in it. I just don't. I don't smell oil. I don't smell eucalyptus powder. Eucalyptus, nada, nothing. But what I do get is a spearmint oil. That's what I'm getting. So maybe the eucalyptus oil is blended in there, but in a nutshell, it's just basically eucalyptus, or I'm sorry, it's basically spearmint oil, and that's what we're smelling. Or at least that's what I'm smelling, so that's my take on it. And then last but not least, we have Twilight Woods, which is like, I guess, the signature candle stuff. This one says, a hypnotic blend of apricot nectar, mimosa petals, and Tuscan cypress inspired the enticing warmth of the woods at twilight. I'm going to be honest with you guys. No, let me just say this. It smells, I can definitely smell the Tuscan cypress, I can definitely smell the mimosa petals, and I can definitely smell the apricot nectar. It's such a good scent. Come on, like none of us know what any of the stuff is. And if you know what the stuff is, then I've got money for you, because listen, who knows what this is? Like, no one knows Tuscan cypress, no one knows mimosa petals. Do those even have a scent? Help me out. I don't know. And apricot nectar, maybe. I'm going to tell you what I smell, because none of this stuff is accurate to me. So I'm going to put that cheat sheet down and just give it to you like I can smell it. What I get from it, I am smelling amber and vanilla. That sounds so just like I just winged it. And I had to wing it. I really did. But smelling it and not even being able to describe the body care aspect, I just usually write it off as being like a perfume or whatever, like most of us do, so don't just like knock me for it. But I'm totally smelling like amber and vanilla. If that helps you, great. All I can say is I can't really describe this one, and I'm not going to pretend like I can. So I'm going to tell you that it smells great. I would definitely check it out. And that's it. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. I can't describe it. And for those of you that, you know, pretend like you know you don't know what this smells like. You know that. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking your heads off and let you guys go. Thank you for being so patient, waiting for me. And, you know, I appreciate it. I really do, because there are so many other... This is on my mind. I don't want to start anything. I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyway, since that's just... I'm here, so why not? We really, as reviewers, we have to step it up. We have to give this our all, because there are people, and I care. So this is why I'm saying it, because I truly care. There are people, I call them the international babies, because they're all the way in like England and Spain and all that stuff. They are not able, and I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. they're not able to just breeze into the store, grab this, grab that, exchange this, return that. They can't do it. So they are really, truly, desperately relying on us to give a really good review. You have to bring it. You guys can't just poke around and sparkling ice, it smells like cologne, and marshmallow fireside smells like marshmallow, and what, you can't half step it. You really have to put your all into it. And you know, if you have to wing it, that's totally cool, but know that there are people overseas that need to hear what's happening with it. That's why I'm so blunt and I'm so to the point. I make sure to burn these candles to the mid-range, because that's like the, you know, hell point for most of us, or at least me. You have to do that because, like I said, people out there, they can't just go into the store and get it. They have to really rely on reviews, and they have to use the internet to buy these candles. Hope you babies are not spending an arm and a leg on these candles, because I know I wouldn't. I'm just telling you like it is. But really, if you're going to be a reviewer, you really have to kind of give it your all and really help, because, you know, I know you guys depend on me and I really appreciate it, but sometimes it's like, I just want to burn what I want to burn. I don't want to have to just review every single one. Like, I don't mind it. I enjoy doing it, but I feel like I have to do it like right this minute, and I want to feel like it's fun and it's not really a job. I want it to be like pastime, hobby. So, you know, most of you guys are just hauling stuff and barely talking about it if you review. And my reviews aren't perfect. I'm telling you right now, I'm not perfect. I stumble and I get so much stuff in my head. I get it all discombobulated, so I'm not perfect. But I do try to give it my all, and I really try to help. So for the reviewers out there who are either new, or you guys just kind of like poke around and, you know, winter candy apple smells like winter candy apple. Come on, like, you can't be half-stepping. You got to give it your all. And that's all I have to say. I don't want to, you know, bicker and bitch too much to you guys, but it's been on my mind. I didn't want to say anything, but I just figured, why not? 27 minutes for pretty much nothing. Let me just stop talking and let you guys go. Thank you again for listening and watching. I really appreciate all of you so much. As always, you know you have to comment, rate, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that button. It's free. Hello. And for those of you that haven't commented, let me know what you think. Whatever you want to say it, and I'll take it with a grain of salt. I make sure to respond to all you guys. Lately, I have been experiencing like technical difficulties with my channel. Like, every time I try to respond to someone, it'll say like error, or it'll just like mess up, and I don't know what happens. Like, sometimes I'll see the comment, then I won't, and then like someone will leave a comment, and then I'll like click load more, or whatever you call it, and then like I'll see comments from like months ago that have been spammed. So if I don't respond to you, I didn't mean to. Like, I will respond to everyone. Just if I don't do it right then and there, don't chop my head off. Just know that I'll get to you. Don't worry. And that's it. So again, comment, rate, subscribe. You have to do that. It's a must. It's a plus. It's mandatory at this point. As always, God bless you all. I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks. Love you much. Bye.